Hello everybody, this is Daniel from DG Cinemas. My current co-host, Gary, is not going to be here in this episode. Fortunately, though, he is working on getting his PVR on his own, posting some content himself, which he will be commentating on, and on occasion I will. Now, to talk about this gameplay real quick, I'm just using gold FAL. You can notice it's got select fire, red dot. With a basic sight, I mean, there's really not much else I want to put on an FAL like this. I don't want to risk my accuracy. Other than that, I wanted to give some background information, considering this is my first video. I assume Gary will do the same once he gets his PVR up and running. I'm 16, from Northern Virginia. I'm a junior in high school. Haven't looked at colleges yet, too much at least. But other than that, I'll start off by talking about some of the Call of Duties I've played in the past. Like most people, I started off with COD 4. Thought that was an awesome game. Moved on from there to World at War. Probably my favorite multiplayer of all of the Call of Duties, mainly because it featured my favorite game mode of all time, War. I'm not sure if many of you share that same idea with me, but I loved it. It was basically a super enhanced form of capture the flag with kind of like a domination aspect where you'd continue to push. This is, I mean, I expect most people to know this, considering a lot of people played World at War. It was one of the best Call of Duties, at least in my opinion, considering it had zombies, had a great campaign. And going on to the campaign a little bit, like no Call of Duty or even another game has given me the rush like World at War did, where especially I forget the name of the level, but it's towards the end when you're playing as the Russians and you have to fight your way through Germany, and there's just hundreds of you behind, just pushing the way. You don't even have to do anything at that point, and that solidified to me wow, you're just this one guy fighting this war. Yeah, you might be possibly the hero of it for Russia, but at the same time, you're not. You're helping the rest of your comrades move through. Enough about that. Next game was Modern Warfare 2, as everyone knows. Wasn't the greatest at that, to put it lightly. I mean, I didn't play that game anywhere near as much as the other Call of Duties. Really, the only fun thing about it to me was playing multiplayer with friends. Playing solo, you might get lucky into a good game, but just the fact that they switched to a new server kind or whatnot, where it was fairly easy to hack, and there was tons of mods and 10th prestige lobbies, and I don't think I ever had more than a 5 or 6 game period where I wouldn't have a modder in my lobby, or at least at a minimum every game I played in pretty much had a 10th prestige. Not sure if he would be through the 10th prestige lobbies or not, but it is what it is. You gotta deal with it. From there, Black Ops, liked it, great campaign. Loved the interesting little twist with Reznov never being there. But as for the multiplayer, I felt like it was a step in the right direction for Call of Duty and Activision as a whole. It was really the first Treyarch game that really took advantage of Nazi zombies. World at War did, but like a lot of people know, Treyarch didn't expect it to get big, which I was very surprised of at first, because zombies, a lot of games have tried to do it. There's a lot of zombie-only games, but it makes you wonder, what's next? Will Activision with Treyarch release a Call of Duty that's just zombies? I mean, that's a cool idea right there. I mean, I'd be willing to buy it easily, because I just absolutely love zombies. I'm not sure if I'll ever put some up on my channel, considering my co-host Gary doesn't really like zombies that much, but yeah, I get some out if you guys really want me to. Moving on, Modern Warfare 3. Not a bad game. Step in the right direction for sure, like Black Ops, but they really just didn't solidify it. The support kill streaks were a little underpowered early on, but overpowered in the long run. I mean, I would mostly run support because in Modern Warfare 3, I'd die too quickly a lot of the time, which could cause for a bit of irritation among friends and stuff like that in games. So I'd just run support and be like, I got a few more. Even if I die, I'm fine. But maybe an EMP a game, I guess. That's roughly what I'd go for. But besides that, I didn't really like Modern Warfare 3 that much, and I was just super excited for Black Ops 2, which probably, as far as multiplayer goes, I feel it's like the most balanced since COD 4. I mean, the only exception that I would change is, yeah, theater mode is great, but also, I mean, I'm watching a lot of YouTubers recently and commentators talk about the Call of Duty metagame changing ever since they implemented theater in Black Ops. How there's been a slight lag and gunfights haven't been like as intense. They've been a little more like pre-firing around the corner is going to guarantee you that kill most of the time, but on occasion it won't. And that to me, I guess it's a little step towards the right direction in balancing gameplay, but I just don't feel like that's really great, because in Modern Warfare 2, you could run up around a corner, and as long as you weren't using like an overpowered weapon at close quarters, it was a 50-50 chance unless you got the first shot off. You could win that fight, you could lose that fight. It was really anyone's game at that point. But now for Black Ops 2, favorite multiplayer so far. I know it's still honeymoon stage of this game, but it's great. What can I say? The system for unlocking weapons is phenomenal. Perks. I feel like it was a combination of like Modern Warfare 3's attempt with prestige unlocks and Black Ops' original attempt with the money. Tokens are perfect. I don't want to have to save up any extra money. And plus, on top of that, I actually like being able to unlock weapons. Sorry, not weapons, but attachments and camos on my own. I don't want to just purchase it. Like, in Black Ops 1, I never got to, what was it, 14th prestige you needed to beat before you could get gold guns. That, to me, was a little excessive. I could never do that on my own. The only way I can see myself doing it is maybe hacking, but I'm not that kind of person, so... yeah. As for series on this channel, I'm not really sure completely yet. Gary and I have talked about running a few series, at least a Black Ops 2 series. Not sure how often that's going to come out. It really depends on how many viewers we get and subscribers and how many likes our videos are getting. Also, I have talked to Nero Cinema. I don't know if you guys have heard of him or not. Maybe you're being redirected here at a later time. But I messaged him the other day because he mentioned in one of his videos that he might be willing to do dual commentaries with some new starting channels, like, who cares, like, kind of deal, like, I've moved on kind of thing, where it's not just me doing my own thing, but let's help all the other channels. And I'm very grateful for him because he got back to me fairly quickly, and I'm hoping that soon we'll be able to get a video up, just me and him. Coming towards the end of the video, though, I also want to mention that I did get a gaming desktop over the holiday break. I'll put the specs in the description. There will be some PC games going on, maybe a Far Cry 3 walkthrough or a Halo original Let's Play, but who knows. So 30 and 16, fairly good, 3 headshots. I would want more, but this is Daniel signing off.